answer the phone and we start talking. Like
nothing
we're
is.
friends.
Oh,
No, you can't. This is a lie.
It feels like a trick.
Oh.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And yeah, this was a good episode. I feel Bo's clocked it right.
It feels like a trick.
I feel like Bo's clocked the read right. We're gonna talk about it, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing.
Y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't know what it is this year. Literally, this is the 12th day that it snowed. Not in a row, but just this year alone. And I'm just like, can we catch a break? I have a fucking sports car, a V6, and baby, well, we don't need more snow. The episode starts basically with Garcelle wanting to talk to Sutton's mother.
Therapist, right?
I'm quitting in September.
How come?
I mean, I'm 82. Shall we sit on the porch?
Yeah, I would love it. I love.
And I know the internet's gonna go ablaze. Like, oh, Garcelle's nosy as fuck. Instead of her talking about Sutton's business, she need over here talk about her own business. Cool, fine. I mean, I'll let you guys have that. But two things can be right at the same time. Personally, I feel like with Garcelle, she talked on Sutton's behalf to Sutton's mother. And to me, I don't think it was her place. Me knowing you as a friend, I know you vent to me about the parent, but I only know your perspective and not the parent's perspective, right? So I already feel like I said last episode, Garcelle already went in very much thinking that, okay, whatever her mothers do, here's the gift, what's she gonna say? You're already respecting a negative response. I just feel like that is already like trying to paint the mother in this light. I think last episode, Sutton's mom, I saw it in my comments too. A lot of people are like, oh, she gives very much Ray Ray. Ray Ray is short for Ray. Right. So she was like, oh, she gives very much Ray Ray. And last episode, yeah, very much. It gave very much like, you know, she might have back in the day said the hard R. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to put this on the woman. But I can see it. You know, I can see that. But this episode, I think it warmed her up a little bit, you know. And I like the fact that she told Garcelle, like, you know, I don't think this is any of your business.
I don't think that's any of your business.
Because it's not. You don't really know the backstory. And I mean, that is valid for her to tell you to mind your fucking business. I mean, you know. Like I said before, Sutton gave Garcelle the okay. And whatever people on the internet want to say about Garcelle, you need to shift that to Sutton, because Sutton gave the okay. Okay. Back in Beverly Hills, we see Bo. She's over here sitting down with her daughter.
How long have you been dating Mr. Keeley?
Oh, 8 months.
Yeah, I was gagged when she said she was dating Keeley for 8 months. I definitely thought it was longer, but I guess being older, you move with a purpose when in relationships and not trying to waste time.
Because you told me in December.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys were officially dating yet.
And they're over here having this little charcuterie board, but not really charcuterie. It's just like a little, you know, desserts and brownies, the cookies, and all this stuff, right? So, mind you, this is tequila that one of my friends bought from Mexico City. Hold on.
5 minutes later.
A lot of y'all know that I am working on a EP, but some of you guys actually don't know is the fact that I am working on trying to create my own tequila brand. I love tequila, and I was just like, I love tequila, but I always taste different types of tequila, and I just, you know, want to come up with my own type of brand. But my friend, I'm not gonna say who it was, but it comes in like these little packs. They're really good. Don't know the name because I'm, you know, I can't. They got the Reposado, they got the Blanco, Anejo. Baby, they strong as fuck. Bo sit her daughter down. She's let her know, like, you know what? Me and Kenny. Is this Kenny? I think it's Kenny. It's Kenny. Kenny. It starts with a K. Kaniki. I forgot that man's name. She's like, well, you know, me and my boyfriend, you know, we're kind of like talking about having kids and stuff. So I'm kind of excited,
So one of my friends is coming to kind of...
Girl, why are you imitating me like that?
The daughter is very like bubbly, high energy. She's down for her mama. She support her mama down. So I feel like she is so supportive of her mom. Like, she's just like, girl, you are a smart woman. You know what you're doing. It is what it is, girl. I got you. Cool. I think we see Erica. She's over here doing renovations to the house, right? And she's doing all these big renovations to the house. My whole thing is like, Erica, you're renting. Like, it's like Mia doing renovations to the house just for her the next season to leave the house. Like, you're renting. Why are we doing renovations to a house that you're renting? It does not make sense. All you're doing is boosting up the value of the property, but it's not yours. I don't get it. Dorit, Bose, and Erica all meet up for lunch.
PK.
What?
Mm-hmm. Now you drop it on. How is that? You mother...
How are we even in this conversation?
Okay.
And like I said, it's a real cute vibe. And Dorit basically tells the girls, like, okay. And mind you, Dorit reminds me of one of my old best friends. And she always had a boy problem. And she always had a problem with her baby daddy. So every time something bad happens, we're like, girl, we're championing her. Like, girl, we're behind you. Like, fuck him, da da da. But then in the next breath, it's like, okay, so are you gonna leave him? Well, I'm not gonna leave him because, you know, Dorit gives me very much that.
I'm talking to him, and there is the father of my children. No longer existed.
Just like, she's like, well, you know, me and PK, we had a really good conversation. This time he was not as evil as he was, because, you know, it's for the kids. And I'm happy that Bose is like, it's not for the kids, it's for you. She's like, no, us having good communication is for the kids. My whole thing is, if this is not for a storyline, then I'm just looking at Dorit like, girl, you are literally looking like a deer. And the barrel is pointing right at you, girl. I feel like Dorit is underestimating PK's ability to navigate this situation, because she's like, well, you know, he's my husband, he's this, he's that. Y'all are separated and possibly going to a divorce.
We can't be at war, and the kids be okay.
This is about you and not about the kids.
And PK has all the cards in his hand, ready to deal them out, while you were sitting here blindly. And like I said, Erica is dramatic, but Erica has some points. And I'm happy that Bo said, I feel like you've been tricked. And she's like, no. And I'm like, no. Girl, why are you defending this man now? Because y'all had one good conversation? Y'all had one good conversation, but now you want to defend this man. Like, oh my God, we know he wouldn't do this to the kids. He did it beforehand. He didn't call you beforehand. He did all that shit beforehand. But now it's just like, oh, y'all had one good conversation. It's like love bombing. It's like when somebody like get you bad, and then that one time they get you right back in.
If you are cornered like any animal,
Yep.
you're going to strike. He's afraid of how smart you are and how you will strike.
Like they say, he's trying to make you feel comfortable to make sure that you don't react. And that is so true. And my whole thing is, I feel like Dorit still wants to be with PK. And everybody's just like, you know, he's trying to divorce you before the money dries up, before you can have any access to the money. You know, you're not trying to get half. And I'm just thinking, like, half of what? No shade, because I could have sworn, allegedly, aren't y'all 4 months behind on y'all rent? Probably possibly 6 now.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Like, girl, like, y'all was behind on your mortgage. I thought that's what it was. So what money are you getting? Like, at this point, it looked like PK probably the money's drying up. And I feel like, hate to say it, but the biggest investment probably is Dorit. You're going to get this, you're going to get it. Like, who's going to get what? Y'all broke.
He's calming you down so he can run the bases on you.
Dorit needs to keep her eyes open.
Bose is basically calculating. I feel like Bose is a type of person that I strive to be in my corporate life because I feel like she is a shark. She knows what she wants. She goes after it. And any size of weakness, she takes advantage of it and she gets the deal done. Bose is sharp as fuck. Like, for real. If you see how she navigated throughout this group, it's probably a masterclass of she gives her opinion. She has a good time. She listens to all the pieces. And like I said, for her to be a corporate woman at the corporate table coming to this environment, I feel like she had an advantage. So I'm really loving Bose. She's a beautiful addition to this group. And I love the fact that she could be open and honest. And like she gave it straight to Dorit, and Dorit was like, whoa, wow. No, bitch, you need to open your ears and listen.
I'm trying to ask where you ended up. I want to explain it so it's not a confusing. No, I'm just.
Will you get out? You want somebody?
Nobody's telling you to. I don't think they're telling you to. You need to divorce your husband. No. You can think about, you're in the separation, so you can think about, if you want to or not. But for you not to talk to anyone, seek counsel, nothing, is ignorant as fuck. Your husband, ex-husband, separated husband, who knows, is possibly lining them up, ready to deliver. You're going to either be like Lisa Hochstein. You see how she was, distraught as fuck. Every day was something. Also, shout out to Ashley Darby for finally getting divorced to that man. Cheers, bitch. At the end of the episode, we see Sutton have her mother come over. The assistant comes to her mother's house, knock on the door, like, it's ready. She's over here, seemed like, she seemed like, an elderly lady. So my audio cut from the rest of the video, and Sutton talked to her mother, and they had a conversation about, Sutton not feeling supported.
And I don't think it's trite to tell your children that you're proud of them. I don't think it's trite to tell your children that you love them.
I personally feel like it stems from a little bit of envy and jealousy that Sutton has felt from her mother seemingly supporting and or verbally championing either her brother or her ex-husband. I feel like Sutton never felt, even if her mother says that she supports her, Sutton has never felt supported by her mother. And I think that is the biggest thing in the takeaway. Like, she's telling her mom, like, I would love your support and love for you to say that you're proud of me. Her mom saying, I don't have to tell you that. And I feel that's very, 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 old school mentality, where I feel like love languages have came into play, where some people, acts of kindness is their love language, and or physical touch is their love language. But some people love language is, words of affirmation, letting them know and reaffirming them that, you are, appreciated, or I'm proud of you, and things like that. Like, when I grew up, I could probably count on 10 fingers how many times my parents told me that they were proud of me. So for me, I had to very much look within myself to find, things that I was proud of myself. And like with therapy and with everything else, you realize, like, the opinion that I have of myself is basically law.
With not only you, but some of your friends, I have to go back to the way I was raised, okay? Which was WW2 post.
How I feel, So I understand Sutton's disdain and frustration and sadness. However, Sutton is more like her mother than she thinks. Sutton, especially how she treats the other woman on the show. Sutton is a hard nut to crack. And for her, I feel like I'm surprised that her watching herself back on the show, she haven't seen a duality between her and her mother. Because sometimes Sutton can be so cold and just absent-minded sometimes. But, girl, who the fuck knows? We also see Sutton goes back to see her childhood home.
My healing journey about my father. Thank you again for letting us do that. Thank you. Yeah.
And for me, that was very emotional. I'm just like, oh my gosh. We see the room that her father, you know, unfortunately, you know, lost his life. It's very, you know, it's emotional. And mind you, I actually went back to see my childhood home about 5 years ago in Virginia. And I'm a military kid, so I moved all over. So going back to see one of the homes that, for me, in my head, I call the devil house, because so much hell happened in that fucking house. So it's very traumatizing for me to go back to that house, and you feel the energy. You know what happened in this house, and you can remember the events and stuff like that. So I totally can sympathize with Sutton, but hopefully she can find some sort of peace. I feel like she has to give her mom some sort of grace. I feel they come to a common ground at the end of the episode when she invited her to the opening in the fashion show. Her mom agrees, so that's good. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Sorry that I over here cut out the freaking video. Like, literally, I was over here recording and it just dropped. I'm just like, what the freak? But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around. Cause